2003, when the Maryland Charter School Act was passed by the General Assembly, there's only been one charter school approved in Montgomery County. This week, the Montgomery County Council approved well, they didn't approve, they conditionally approved the application of the school called Mentoring by Example College and Career Academy Business Learning Institute. Cynthia, are we going to see a thriving charter school approved?
I don't know. I mean, there are some hoops and bars for them to clear. Number one, they have to be able to indicate that there is a market for their type of school and the curriculum that they're going to offer. So they have to show great interest from the parent community for this school. Number two, there's a fiscal hoop. And even though they would receive about 60% of the funding they need through MCPS, they still have to raise 40% of it from other sources. So they have to show that they have that funding stream, not just for the short term, but for the longer term.
The funding can't be tuition. It's got to be.
And it's correct. It has to be grants, donations, whatever, fundraising. And the third thing is facilities. They have to find a building and they have to find the proper fine facility to house the school. So they have a lot of work ahead of them. So I wish them well, but it's going to be kind of a heavy lift.
Well, so Laurie, the accusation against MCPS has been that it stacks the deck against charter schools, that other jurisdictions don't have the same stringent requirements, and that fosters a more healthy charter school environment. So what's going on with a different view on charter schools?
Yeah, actually, I was on the panel to review the first charter school, Community Montessori, that got approved and did not last more than a couple of years. But I think part of the reason they didn't last is because they don't have the autonomy that they need as a charter school, that our state has very weak laws, the weakest of the nation for charter schools. And so we need to really beef up our charter school laws to provide that autonomy, to keep the teachers unions from having so much involvement, because they really wanted to be involved in the Community Montessori selection of teachers and the selection of the principal, which they wanted more autonomy in that area. So it's I really do think that they should give it a chance. They seem to be very organized. I watched their presentation; it was excellent. And there's a niche that isn't being filled right now for a business learning institute.
Thank you, Laurie. We're going to have to leave it there and take our final break before we go on to parting shots. So stay tuned.